Hello and welcome to Post, the channel where we discuss all things hockey and all teams. This video is going to be about Robin Lehner. If you haven't seen our previous video, we talked about the offer sheet and the Montreal Canadiens and the Carolina Hurricanes, and we said in that video that we're going to talk about some signings that happened today during free agency, and there'll be a lot of videos on the channel, so if you're not subscribed, I hope you can hit the subscribe button and join us for these upcoming videos, and then we'll make a video later in the week recapping everything. So, Robin Lehner, this is an interesting situation because he actually had a tremendous year with the Islanders. Vezina candidate. He bounced back emotionally and professionally in life, and his story is incredible. We've talked about it in podcasts before, so we're not going to sit here and talk about his whole life story and what he's been through and stuff, but it is remarkable what he's been through. But this is an interesting situation because it's a bit confusing, and we don't have all the information as to why what happened today happened. But first off, and I don't know if this is true, but this is what the official hockey analysts are saying, is that Robin Lehner actually declined a contract from the Islanders. And that contract was 2 years with an average of $5 million per year. The contract that he accepted was with the Chicago Blackhawks for 1 year, $5 million per year. So you're taking less term for the same amount of money. Why wouldn't you want the guarantee of 2 years being in the same city, hypothetically? Why would you only want 1 year? So it's weird that, I mean, Robin Lehner had a pretty good year for the Islanders, the best season of his entire career, and he declined going back to that team with the better value contract.
It can only be one of two things. There was something sideways in the Islanders' dressing room or on the team that he needed to get away from.
And this is what we don't know.
Or he wanted to be the guy, and in the Islanders' dressing room, he was only one of the two guys.
Yeah,
he and Greiss were a great, fantastic tandem.
Absolutely.
Fantastic.
I agree, but who's the guy in Chicago? Corey Crawford's still there. He's got 1 more year in his contract.
Yeah, but maybe Leonard thinks that he's going to be the guy.
I think he's going from a situation to the same situation in Chicago.
Yeah.
But I think it does make sense in a way with what you said, because Robin Lehner is now on a 1 year contract. Corey Crawford has 1 year left. They'll both be UFAs next year. Lehner is probably going to try and outperform Crawford to say, hey, listen, I know you guys have had Corey Crawford forever. He's a Stanley Cup winning goalie with you guys. You might want to re-sign him. I know he's older than me, but you're probably going to want to re-sign him. But I'm younger. I'm better.
Here I am.
I want to be your goaltender long-term from now until from 2019-2020 season, or from 2020-21 season beyond for the next whatever years. So maybe he strategically is going to Chicago. He sees a situation there where he can earn a spot long-term starting the following season. So you never know. And also, It could just be for the fact that sometimes people just want to switch conferences. We see that sometimes. Maybe Robin Lehner doesn't want to live in New York. Maybe he doesn't want to play or live on the East Coast and play for the Eastern Conference. Maybe he wants to play for the Western Conference for a team and check out the West Coast, even though Chicago's not on the West Coast.
Well, it's on the western shore of Lake Michigan.
Central, but yeah.
Yeah.
And Chicago's a beautiful city. I've never been there, but everyone who has been there I've talked to,
and it is,
has said the exact same thing. It's a very nice city. So we don't actually know the reason that Lehner chose Chicago, and maybe it's already been announced on the Twitter machine here, but we're not privy to that information yet.
He might have an attachment to the original six mystique. It could be.
Could be anything.
It could be anything. I'm not even sure where a lot of the Islanders players lived. He might have been out Long Island somewhere, maybe up in Hempstead or someplace, or up on the actual mainland side, up in behind Rye or somewhere, Westchester. I don't know where they lived. Maybe he sees just a better quality of life where he's going. I have no idea either.
Does he have a significant other that has connections in Chicago?
There you go.
The whole Panarin situation, his significant other wanted to go to New York City. We'll talk about that in another video. But there's so many little factors that we don't know and may never know, and it may just be something that we just have to accept, that he went to Chicago for whatever reason, and it doesn't matter what the reason is. He just went to Chicago. So either way, I feel like it's an okay place to go. It's a team that kind of struggled the last couple of years, but it's a team that has a lot of potential. They've got a lot of veteran guys, It's a historic franchise. It's a reasonable contract for both sides, for Lehner and for Chicago. I think it probably makes sense for everyone, except for the reason that we don't know as to why he went there.
Yeah.
That's all I can really say for now. I mean,
yeah,
I'm curious to know how our viewers see this situation.
Yeah, they might have more insight into this than we do. Well, I know there are several people who watch the channel who are passionate Islanders fans, and they're right in the local marketplace. They know things very well, way better than we would know, and maybe in Chicago as well. So maybe there's something just a little off that he had to get away from. And I think it would be even a bigger story if he went for less money. And players have done that. We're going to talk about one later on, who turned down a better offer for a quality of life issue that they wanted to play somewhere else. So it could be that, but really, thankfully, the money's the same, so that kind of takes that issue off the table a little bit. But
yeah,
who knows?
Interesting situation. So yeah, please let us know your thoughts down in the comment section. We really appreciate you watching this video. If you're not subscribed, I hope you can hit the subscribe button and join us here on Post to Post. Thank you for watching, and we will see you in the next video. Adios.